Every choice you make, every action you take, and every moment you spend defines not just who you are today, but the story you leave behind tomorrow. The legacy you leave is not something distant or abstract. It starts the moment you decide to take responsibility for your life, to pursue excellence even when no one is watching, to lift others as you rise, to turn failures into lessons, and to live with intention and courage, because what you build now, the values you embody, the impact you create, and the love you share, will ripple through generations long after you're gone, shaping memories, inspiring dreams, and leaving a mark on the world that speaks louder than words ever could. Life is a series of choices, and every choice carries the power to shape not only who you are but the story you leave behind. What you do today echoes in the hearts of those who come after you, creating a legacy far greater than wealth or fame. The smallest acts of kindness, courage, and integrity can ripple through generations, touching lives in ways you may never witness. Every decision, from how you treat others to the goals you chase, builds the foundation of your lasting impact. You have the power to turn failures into lessons, pain into wisdom, and dreams into realities that inspire. Waiting for the perfect moment only delays your influence, because your legacy is created in the present. It's not about being remembered for what you had, but for the lives you changed and the hope you ignited. Every moment you spend living intentionally adds another stone to the path that future generations will walk. The actions you take today, even the ones unseen, are the seeds of a story that will outlive you. Courage, consistency, and compassion are the tools you wield to craft something that time cannot erase. The world will forget moments of comfort but will never forget moments of bravery and authenticity. Don't underestimate the quiet impact of daily choices, the words you speak, and the example you set. True legacy is built on love, service, and the relentless pursuit of becoming better than you were yesterday. You are not here just to exist. You are here to contribute, to create, and to inspire. Start now, for the life you lead today shapes the eternity you leave behind. The journey to a meaningful legacy is not paved with shortcuts or instant success but with deliberate actions taken over time. Discipline, perseverance, and integrity are the invisible threads that connect today's choices to tomorrow's impact. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to demonstrate strength, resilience, and leadership that others can learn from. The people you mentor, support, and uplift carry forward the lessons you impart, becoming living extensions of your influence. Even small acts of courage, speaking the truth, standing up for what's right, or helping someone in need, echo far beyond your immediate environment. Legacy is built not in grand gestures alone but in the consistency of doing the right thing when it is hard. Your habits, your mindset, and your willingness to grow continuously shape the narrative of your life. Avoid living with regret, for unfulfilled potential is a story never told. Prioritize impact over recognition, for lasting influence often grows quietly in the background. Reflect daily on the kind of life you want remembered and take intentional steps toward it. Your story is not defined by mistakes but by how you rise, recover, and redefine yourself. Each decision to act with purpose strengthens the foundation of your influence. The legacy you leave is measured in the lives touched, the love shared, and the values instilled. Begin with self-mastery, extend it to others, and watch how your influence multiplies. Remember, the seeds you plant today will grow into a forest of inspiration for generations to come. Time is the currency of legacy, and how you spend it determines the weight of your impact. Every hour invested in growth, learning, and helping others compounds into a story far greater than any material possession. Waiting for external validation or permission delays your journey toward meaningful contribution. The courage to act today, despite uncertainty, is what transforms ordinary lives into extraordinary legacies. Your influence is not just in what you achieve but in how you inspire others to rise alongside you. Generosity, empathy, and kindness are the silent architects of enduring respect and admiration. Challenges are not obstacles, they are proving grounds where character is built and legacy is forged. Reflect on the values you wish to leave behind, then live in alignment with them every single day. Share knowledge, encourage dreams, and empower others to achieve their highest potential. Your actions ripple outward, often in ways you cannot foresee, touching lives and creating change. Remember that people remember how you made them feel more than what you did or said. A life led with purpose, courage, and compassion writes chapters that outlast time itself. Do not wait for a perfect moment to start. The perfect moment is now. Your story, your influence, and your impact are waiting to unfold. Begin today, for legacy is not a distant horizon but the footsteps you leave in the sand of the present. Success without meaning leaves an echo that fades, but a life lived for impact resonates through generations. The pursuit of wealth or status is fleeting, but the pursuit of purpose and contribution endures. Every choice to act with integrity, to lift others, and to lead by example adds weight to the story you will leave. Even small gestures, repeated consistently over time, can transform lives and communities. Your courage, persistence, and resilience create a blueprint for those who follow. Avoid the trap of comparing yourself to others, for your legacy is unique and cannot be replicated. Invest in relationships, nurture growth, and cultivate a mindset that seeks to make a difference. Life's challenges test the strength of your character and provide opportunities to leave indelible marks on the world. The stories of those inspired by you become part of your living legacy, extending beyond your own lifespan. Reflect, adapt, and act intentionally, for every moment is an opportunity to build something eternal. The love you show, the hope you spread, and the inspiration you give become the pillars of remembrance. Seek progress over perfection and impact over recognition, for the true measure of your life is the change you ignite. The journey is long and setbacks will come, but perseverance strengthens the roots of legacy. Courage is contagious and authenticity inspires others to rise. Begin today, for every moment spent consciously shaping your life shapes the future you leave behind. The influence you create is multiplied when aligned with a purpose greater than yourself. When your actions serve others, they resonate far beyond your immediate reach. Your legacy is not merely in accomplishments but in the love, guidance, and inspiration you leave behind. Every act of generosity, honesty, and mentorship plants seeds that flourish over time. Courage is required to lead a life that matters, to speak truth, and to challenge mediocrity. Fear of failure is the enemy of legacy, for hesitation diminishes the opportunities you could seize today. The world does not remember inaction. It remembers boldness, integrity, and the lives touched. The habits you form, the mindset you cultivate, and the decisions you make daily are the building blocks of enduring influence. Invest in learning, growth, and relationships that amplify your impact. Lead with humility, serve with heart, and strive for excellence, even when recognition is absent. Your story inspires others to dream bigger, act bolder, and live more fully. Consistency and perseverance turn ordinary actions into extraordinary outcomes. Life is fleeting, but impact is timeless, and the legacy you craft today becomes a guiding light for tomorrow. Each decision is a brushstroke on the canvas of influence you leave behind. Start now, for your legacy begins in the actions you take this very moment. The path to leaving a meaningful legacy is carved by intention, effort, and the courage to act despite uncertainty. It requires choosing long-term impact over short-term gratification, substance over superficiality, and values over convenience. Every moment spent improving yourself, helping others, and living authentically adds depth to the story you will leave. Challenges, failures, and setbacks are not signs of weakness but opportunities to demonstrate resilience and character. The people you empower, teach, and inspire carry fragments of your influence into the future. Your legacy is built in the quiet moments of integrity, in the choices no one sees, and in the love you consistently show. Avoid distractions that drain purpose and focus on actions that resonate with meaning. Leadership is not about titles but about the positive change you ignite in others' lives. Every act of service, empathy, and encouragement multiplies the impact of your existence. Reflect, act, and refine daily, for small, deliberate steps lead to monumental influence over time. The life you live today is the seedbed of memories, inspiration, and lessons for generations to come. Prioritize impact, live with courage, and let your actions speak louder than your words. Recognize that every person you encounter is an opportunity to leave a lasting impression. Time is finite, but influence is boundless when cultivated intentionally. Begin today, for the legacy you leave is crafted moment by moment, decision by decision. Generosity, kindness, and integrity are the invisible forces that shape enduring legacies. The love you share, the wisdom you impart, and the encouragement you offer ripple through lives in ways beyond measurement. Every courageous choice, every act of service, and every moment of authenticity strengthens the foundation of influence you leave behind. Avoid waiting for permission, recognition, or the right time to start. The present moment is the only guarantee you have. Build bridges, mentor others, and create opportunities that extend beyond your own benefit. Your failures, when handled with humility and resilience, teach lessons that inspire and guide. Every decision to live intentionally compounds over time into a story of courage, love, and impact. The legacy you leave is not measured by wealth or accolades but by the transformation you inspire in others. Led by example, act with purpose, and cultivate a life that others aspire to emulate. Inspire hope, encourage growth, and embody values that endure beyond your own lifespan. Life's brevity demands that you focus on influence over indulgence, contribution over consumption. Every moment spent consciously building character, lifting others, and pursuing excellence fortifies your lasting mark. Start small, act consistently, and watch how the seeds of impact blossom into generations of inspiration. Remember, the story of your life is written in the lives you touch and the difference you make. Begin today, for your legacy is created in the choices you make right now. True legacy is an accumulation of intentional acts, mindful decisions, and consistent pursuit of what matters most. It is not a product of chance or luck but of deliberate effort, resilience, and unwavering commitment to values. Every interaction, every lesson shared, and every moment spent empowering others adds a brushstroke to the canvas of your lasting impact. Do not underestimate the power of your voice, your presence, and your influence in shaping minds and hearts. Courage, honesty, and service are the pillars on which enduring legacies are built. Challenges test your strength, failures refine your character, and perseverance demonstrates the depth of your commitment. The choices you make today, even the ones unseen, lay the groundwork for inspiration that will outlive you. Invest in growth, nurture relationships, and act with integrity, for these are the seeds from which powerful legacies grow. Reflect daily on the life you are crafting, ensuring that each action aligns with the story you wish to leave behind. Your influence extends beyond your immediate sphere, reaching generations in ways visible and invisible. Every effort to lead, teach, and serve multiplies the reach of your legacy. The love you show and the hope you inspire become the cornerstones of remembrance. Live boldly, act purposefully, and embrace responsibility for the life you are shaping. Begin today, for the legacy you leave is forged in the choices, actions, and impact of the present moment. Time, choices, and actions converge to form the essence of a meaningful legacy. The lives you touch, the dreams you inspire, and the lessons you impart echo far beyond your own existence. Every act of courage, every moment of empathy, and every pursuit of excellence compounds into influence that transcends time. Avoid procrastination, fear, and doubt, for waiting diminishes the opportunity to leave a mark. Embrace responsibility, act intentionally, and prioritize what will matter long after today. Your legacy is measured not in possessions but in the lives transformed, the hope ignited, and the inspiration sown. Each decision to act with integrity, compassion, and courage strengthens the foundation of impact. Teach, mentor, encourage, and uplift, for these are the threads that weave the fabric of lasting remembrance. Challenges are opportunities in disguise, tests that shape character and fortify influence. Led by example, embrace growth, and live authentically to create a story worth being remembered. Every moment is a chance to plant seeds of wisdom, love, and purpose. Your legacy begins not in distant dreams but in the choices you make, the actions you take, and the life you live today. Step forward with intention, for what you build now shapes the world for generations. Begin today, for the mark you leave is born from present action, not future hope. The impact you create is eternal when aligned with purpose, driven by love and guided by integrity. Every moment spent nurturing others, pursuing excellence, and living with authenticity compounds into a story that outlives your years. Do not wait for perfection or permission, for the perfect time to start is now. Your failures, lessons, and resilience teach more than words ever could, forming a legacy of wisdom and courage. Inspire, uplift, and empower others to rise higher, leaving fragments of your influence in their lives. True legacy is found in the lives you touch, the values you instill, and the hope you cultivate. Even small, consistent actions echo through time, creating ripples of impact that multiply beyond imagination. Lead with purpose, act with courage, and embrace responsibility for your choices. Reflect daily on the story you are telling, ensuring each chapter aligns with the life you wish remembered. Time is fleeting, but influence is boundless when intentionally cultivated. Invest in people, pursue meaningful goals, and live courageously, for your actions today are the roots of tomorrow's inspiration. The legacy you leave is not a distant dream but the reflection of every choice you make, every life you touch, and every moment you embrace. Begin now, for the story of your influence starts today, and the world awaits the mark only you can leave. Your life is the canvas, and every choice, action, and word paints a stroke that contributes to a masterpiece of influence. The legacy you leave is crafted not by chance but by intentional living, relentless pursuit of purpose, and unwavering commitment to values. Each act of courage, love, and generosity adds depth, color, and texture to the story remembered by future generations. Do not underestimate the power of small actions repeated consistently, for they compound into monumental impact. Challenges, failures, and setbacks are the crucibles where character is forged and enduring influence is born. Mentor, inspire, and uplift those around you, for your influence multiplies when others carry forward what you teach. Prioritize purpose over comfort, impact over recognition, and contribution over consumption. Your habits, mindset, and choices today shape the narrative that will echo through time. Live authentically, lead with integrity, and embrace responsibility for the life you create. Each decision, no matter how small, is an investment in the story that will outlive you. Courage, perseverance, and love are the foundations upon which timeless legacies are built. Avoid complacency, act with intention, and remember that every moment holds the potential to shape history. Reflect on the life you are creating and act boldly to ensure it is remembered for what truly matters. The legacy you leave begins in the present, in the actions you take today, and the lives you impact along the way. Start now, for the world needs the unique story only you can tell. Every life is a story in progress, and the legacy you leave is written in the choices you make, the courage you display, and the love you share along the way. Each decision, whether small or significant, sets the course for the impact you will have on future generations. The lessons you learn, the integrity you uphold, and the example you set ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully see. True legacy is not measured by wealth, titles, or recognition, but by the inspiration you provide, the hope you ignite, and the growth you foster in others. Every act of kindness, empathy, and bravery plants seeds that blossom into lasting change. Your failures are not setbacks but stepping stones, each one teaching resilience, strength, and perseverance. The habits you cultivate, the values you embody, and the effort you put forth today build the foundation for the story that will outlive you. Even moments of discomfort or challenge are opportunities to demonstrate character and leave a lasting impression. Prioritize impact over recognition, love over indifference, and purpose over convenience. Every day presents a chance to add another chapter to the story of your influence. Do not wait for perfection. Action is the currency of legacy. Lead with intention, act with courage, and invest in the lives around you. Time is fleeting, but the influence you cultivate endures far beyond your years. Start today, for the legacy you leave begins in the actions you take in this very moment. Your story is waiting to be written, and only you hold the pen. The life you live today sets the stage for tomorrow's remembrance, and every choice carries the weight of influence. Your integrity, courage, and commitment to growth create a ripple effect that reaches far beyond your immediate circle. Mentorship, encouragement, and acts of service become living extensions of your story, multiplying your impact across time. Even small, consistent actions, showing empathy, speaking truth, or helping others rise, shape a narrative that endures. Legacy is built not in grand gestures alone but in the sum of countless intentional moments. The way you respond to adversity, the patience you exercise, and the love you show in silence matter more than accolades ever could. Reflection and awareness are tools that ensure your actions align with the story you wish to leave. Teach, guide, and uplift, for the lives you touch will carry fragments of your influence into the future. Every decision to act with courage and authenticity reinforces the foundation of lasting impact. Avoid distractions, procrastination, and fear. The present moment is the only opportunity to shape what comes after. Your story grows with every mindful choice, every act of service, and every lesson shared. The legacy you leave is crafted through consistency, empathy, and the courage to rise above mediocrity. Each day is a chance to invest in something far greater than yourself. Inspire, empower, and act intentionally, for the world remembers actions, not intentions. Begin today, for your legacy is alive in the life you live right now. Time is fleeting, and the influence you create today becomes the echo of tomorrow. The love you show, the courage you display, and the values you uphold shape the world far beyond your lifespan. Every interaction, every word spoken, and every act of service leaves a trace on the hearts and minds of others. Your persistence in pursuing growth, integrity, and compassion builds the bridge between your present and the lasting impact you hope to achieve. Legacy is not about perfection but about persistence, intention, and the conscious effort to contribute positively. The challenges you face become lessons you pass on, creating a template of resilience and wisdom for others to follow. Each act of mentorship, encouragement, and support multiplies the reach of your influence, extending it to generations yet unseen. Your story is told not just through achievements but through the difference you make in people's lives. Lead with authenticity, generosity, and vision, leaving footprints that others can follow. Small gestures, repeated over time, create monumental outcomes that outlive fleeting fame or fortune. Every day is a choice to invest in impact, growth, and meaningful contribution. Fear and hesitation diminish opportunity, while action, courage, and consistency create lasting resonance. Reflect on the life you are living and ensure it aligns with the legacy you wish remembered. The way you navigate challenges, uplift others, and stay true to your values forms the blueprint of enduring influence. Begin today, for the story of your legacy is being written in every moment you live. The influence you leave is not built overnight but through consistent effort, courage, and intentional living. Every choice, every action, and every interaction contributes to the story remembered long after you are gone. The love you extend, the guidance you provide, and the hope you inspire ripple through generations, creating impact that transcends time. Your failures are not the end of your story but lessons that strengthen character and wisdom. The way you respond to challenges, setbacks, and adversity demonstrates the depth of your resilience and shapes the lives of those watching. Consistency, integrity, and service are the cornerstones of a legacy that endures. Prioritize meaningful contributions over fleeting success, and invest in people, knowledge, and growth. Every act of encouragement, mentorship, or support amplifies your influence beyond what you can see. Led by example, act with courage and strive for excellence in all you do. Time will pass, but the values you instill, the love you share, and the inspiration you ignite create a lasting impression. Avoid complacency, embrace challenges, and live with purpose. Your story is a mosaic of choices and actions that, together, form a masterpiece of influence. Inspire others to rise, dream, and act boldly through your example. Remember, the legacy you leave begins with the life you live today, not the recognition you hope for tomorrow. Start now, for every moment counts toward a story worth remembering. The foundation of a meaningful legacy is built on the principles you live by, the courage you display, and the consistency of your actions. Each day is an opportunity to strengthen that foundation through love, service, and intentional living. Your character, resilience, and integrity leave marks that extend beyond personal accomplishments. Every choice to act with purpose, generosity, and authenticity shapes the lives of those around you. Legacy is not created in grand moments alone but in the quiet, consistent demonstration of values that others can emulate. Even small decisions, repeated over time, compound into profound influence. Your failures, lessons learned, and willingness to grow become the wisdom shared with future generations. Mentor, inspire, and empower, for your impact multiplies when others carry forward what you teach. The lives you touch, the dreams you ignite, and the hope you spread form the true measure of your lasting influence. Avoid distractions, live intentionally, and focus on actions that matter most. Every day presents a new canvas to write your story of courage, love, and purpose. Lead with vision, act with authenticity, and embrace responsibility for the life you are shaping. The choices you make today create ripples that extend far beyond what you can imagine. Begin with small, consistent actions that reflect your values. Start now, for the legacy you leave is crafted in the present, moment by moment. Your story is a living testament to the courage, love, and resilience you embody. The legacy you leave is shaped not by what you accumulate but by the difference you make in the lives of others. Every decision to act with integrity, empathy, and purpose strengthens the foundation of influence you leave behind. The way you face challenges, support others, and demonstrate perseverance becomes a model for those who follow. Small, deliberate actions repeated consistently over time yield outcomes far beyond immediate recognition. Every word spoken, every lesson shared, and every act of kindness contributes to the narrative of lasting impact. Lead with intention, act with courage, and live in alignment with the values you wish remembered. Challenges test your character, failures teach resilience, and perseverance builds credibility that inspires others. Your influence grows when you invest in people, share knowledge, and empower others to rise. The love, hope, and inspiration you provide multiply across time, extending your story far beyond your lifespan. Avoid complacency, act with purpose, and reflect on your choices regularly. The legacy you leave is measured by the lives transformed, the guidance offered, and the inspiration ignited. Every day is an opportunity to craft a story of courage, love, and impact. Begin now, for the world needs the unique contribution only you can make. Time is a powerful teacher, and the way you use it shapes the influence you leave. Every moment spent growing, helping, and inspiring adds depth to the story remembered long after you are gone. Your choices, actions, and words create ripples that extend far beyond your immediate environment. Even small acts of kindness, courage, and integrity accumulate into a legacy of profound significance. The challenges you face are opportunities to demonstrate resilience, strength, and character that others can emulate. Your failures, when handled with grace and perseverance, Teach lessons that inspire and guide future generations. Invest in relationships, knowledge, and personal growth, for these are the building blocks of lasting impact. Mentor, uplift, and empower, creating pathways for others to succeed and carry forward your influence. Live intentionally, act courageously, and lead by example, ensuring your actions align with the story you wish to leave. The love, guidance, and hope you share resonate long after accolades fade. Prioritize contribution over recognition, impact over indulgence, and values over convenience. Your story is shaped by every decision, interaction, and effort toward meaningful change. Begin with purpose, consistency, and courage, and watch your influence multiply. Start today, for legacy is born in the present, nurtured through action, and immortalized through lives touched. True legacy is the result of intentional living, courage, and consistent effort over time. It is measured not by wealth, titles, or fame, but by the inspiration, hope, and transformation you create. Every act of service, mentorship, and encouragement strengthens the foundation of influence that will outlast you. Your failures, lessons learned, and perseverance provide guidance and motivation for those who follow. Lead with integrity, live authentically, and act with courage, for these qualities resonate across generations. The smallest acts, repeated consistently, compound into monumental impact that echoes far beyond immediate recognition. Prioritize growth, contribution, and empathy over comfort, indulgence, or approval. The lives you touch, the dreams you inspire, and the guidance you provide define the true measure of your legacy. Challenges, setbacks, and obstacles are opportunities to demonstrate resilience and deepen influence. Reflect, act intentionally, and seize every moment to align actions with the story you wish remembered. Inspire, uplift, and empower others to carry forward the torch of hope and purpose. Your influence is eternal when invested in people, love, and values that matter. Begin now, for the legacy you leave starts in the present and echoes through eternity. Every choice you make today is a stroke on the canvas of your legacy. Your actions, words, and decisions shape the story that future generations will remember. The courage you display, the love you extend, and the values you uphold are the true measures of influence. Led by example, act intentionally, and live a life that inspires others to rise, dream, and achieve. Every act of kindness, integrity, and perseverance compounds over time into a narrative that outlives wealth, status, or fame. Challenges, failures, and adversity are opportunities to grow, teach, and leave lessons embedded in your story. Mentor, guide, and empower others to carry forward the values and lessons you embody. Avoid waiting for the perfect moment. The present is the only time you truly control. Every effort, no matter how small, contributes to the tapestry of lasting influence. Your habits, mindset, and choices today lay the foundation for a legacy that endures. Inspire hope, spread knowledge, and act with purpose consistently. Lead with courage, reflect regularly, and invest in people and growth. The impact you create now echoes far beyond what you can see. Begin today, for your legacy is alive in every decision, every action, and every life you touch. Your life is a story in motion, and the legacy you leave is crafted through intention, courage, and action. Every day presents an opportunity to contribute, inspire, and shape the world for the better. Your values, resilience, and integrity form the pillars of influence that future generations will follow. Small, deliberate actions repeated consistently create extraordinary outcomes that extend beyond immediate recognition. Challenges and failures are lessons that mold character, fortify resolve, and deepen the impact of your influence. Lead with authenticity, serve others with compassion, and act with purpose, ensuring your actions align with the story you wish to leave. Mentor, uplift, and encourage, for your influence multiplies when others carry forward the lessons, hope, and inspiration you provide. Time is fleeting, but impact endures when cultivated intentionally. Prioritize meaningful contribution over comfort, service over self-interest, and action over hesitation. Your story grows with every choice made, every person helped, and every lesson shared. Reflect, refine, and act boldly, for legacy is the accumulation of intentional moments over a lifetime. Begin today, for the life you live now sets the stage for a story remembered forever.